All right, y'all. It is June 16th, 8:29 a.m. We are back at it. Um, no trade yesterday, even though ALB went crazy. Um, so this went crazy later after we left. But on to today. No volatility today for the most part. Not gonna lie to you, don't see much out there. Maybe we'll get some volatility at the bell. So I'm interested to see how that goes. SPY's giving us a little bit of movement, but nothing to the downside. So AMAC gets my attention to start off. Bell just rang, so we are good to go. So I got a couple stocks I'm watching on the watch list, but honestly, the first 15 minutes we'll probably go fishing. I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna be fishing around for a little bit. So I didn't really like any. I didn't really love anything I saw. A couple of things I liked, but nothing that just really made me want to just dive in and just fall in love with the trade. So, um, for right now, AMAC gets the attention. I was looking for AMAC to drop a little more to the support line here. If we catch a bounce up, but let's just fish around for a little bit, see what we can catch. I didn't really see much worth paying attention to. WDC is kind of taking off at the bell. I was surprised. It's diving in a little more. WDC is not at a major level of support, so we're going to ignore it, even though it's giving us a really good push to the upside. It's definitely at a level of resistance right now, so we're going to ignore it. We're getting some really good moves from the game plan. Let's see here. Tesla's looking good from a setup standpoint. Don't really see much of. Let's see where Tesla is, though. At least let's see where Tesla is. We're not at a level. It's a little bit of consolidation. So Tesla's nowhere near where we need it to be at, so I ignore it, even though it's at a really good place. I see the setup on screen too of the divergence. We'll bypass it. Yeah, a lot of volatility today. It's got Nvidia doing some moving. See where Nvidia is. It's at a level of support. It's definitely up. Mm, Mine is plummeting right now. Nvidia's plummeting. Could just be volatility. Yeah, it could be an overreaction by Nvidia. Man, did that shoot through the roof. Didn't quite meet our criteria, but that was a hell of a gap up by DHI. All right, we'll keep it moving. Clear setup. We're just fishing right now, seeing what we can find. Maybe Geo, SMCR. I like the way SMCI is looking, but no volatility. No volatility. Not a lot of room shakers right now. Man, the line is going crazy right now. Wait a minute. It wasn't this explosive in the pre-market. It's definitely losing tomorrow right now. That's no joke. All right, moving on. Actually, yeah, you could have seen it coming. Still no volatility where it needed to be though. And it was still it still exploded. Nonetheless, man, that's an explosive bubble. All right. Where we have PayPal's exploding as well. Yeah, they hit the volatility pretty well in the pre-market. I'm seeing a lot of explosiveness right now, these first 15 minutes. Could just be an overreaction. It's possible. I like the way Tesla's moving right now. Tesla's overreacting. We're gonna lock in on Tesla, although I don't think it's at a level of support. I think that's what frustrates me about Tesla. I don't think it's at a level of support at all. It's at resistance. It's at hourly, 4 hour, and daily It's at daily resistance, so I don't see it move. I don't see it pressing up too much. Um, okay, we move on. Still going fishing. Palantir's making some moves. See where Palantir is. It is actually at daily support. Um, I think Palantir is more where we want to lock in. Oh, it's retapping that line. We've already got the level there. Okay. Let's see if that's the same level. 131.61 is what I have on the chart. 132.53. 132.53. There we go. That is where daily support is. So Palantir is overreacting a lot. It's got a clear chart too. Resistance isn't until 134.87. 134.87. Okay. Okay. So between those two levels there, that is what we have for support and resistance. Um, as you can see, it's kind of plummeting down here. As it's pushing down, volume is decreasing. Bears are kind of running out of steam. Um, as of right now, it's at negative 2.15 on the volatility, which is good, which means it's actually legit. It's got a lot of work to do to continue push down though. So actually needs it to push down quite a bit. We'll see. See if it does that. Um, we'll keep fishing. We'll keep looking. HPE is popped up on the screen. Let me make sure I write it down. Um, PLTR. Hey, AMD popped up on the screen. AMD is making some moves here. AMD has got a lot of widespread movement right now. It's at a level of support, hourly support, but it's also near hourly and 4 hour resistance, so it's not a very clear chart. Um, Palantir is bouncing up pretty hard. That's it's locking in on Palantir. It's moving pretty fast. It's not it's too soon. It's bouncing up too soon. How much time we have? A minute and 45 seconds. It's too early to be bouncing back up for us. Need to actually push down to get that overreaction move. We actually needed it to push down a lot more. Looks like it's reacting to that support a lot earlier than we expected. We'll see how the next 2 minutes go or so, but this is pretty strong bounce back. Looks like it may be reacting to that 50 line on screen too. Like it's ready to kind of take off right at the 50. It's possible. Just looking to see what screen two brings us in about 45 seconds. Right now, volatility is at 1.6. Slowing down a little bit. Needed a lot deeper than where we got it. Not quite where we wanted for sure. Looks like it's reacting to that 50 line. Interesting enough. We got about 10 seconds. Yeah, we needed it a lot further down for the overreaction, so it's bouncing too soon. Could just be a V-shaped recovery. What do we get? Let me see what we got here. We didn't quite get what we wanted, so we didn't get that overreaction. We got 1.6 on the volatility. Not quite what we needed, so I don't know if that it kind of eliminates Palantir from the equation for right now. Maybe we'll get what we need later. We'll keep tabs on it, but for right now, and Palantir is not in a good situation for us to trade. Let's see. Neither is Nvidia. Not much volatility. AMAT. Well, AMAT gave us a strong resistance, though. Yeah. Let's check on AMAT. AMAT is kind of giving us what we need, but not. Am I looking at the? Oh, Jesus. AMAT is already kind of. AMAT is already kind of taking off here. Was AMAT ever at a place of support? I don't believe it was. Let me see. No, it's got resistance. And it's got resistance at 595, but and it might have a small run up. Like this run up could be legit, but I can see the small divergence here. It's already at a level of resistance. Took off at the bell. Wasn't gonna be a long trade period, but it was never at a level of support. Kind of the support kind of came from the delta. So could be a breakout. It could be legit, but I don't see this lasting long. So we'll let it go. I'm not into the. I can see it at the 50 on screen one. So it could just been a pullback, but I don't like that it's not at a strong level of support. It could continue to run. I just would have preferred support to be a lot stronger. All right, we're moving on. Keep fishing. Don't like it, don't like it. Let's try WDC. WDC was never at a strong level of support. It's at high resistance right now. Sky looks decent. We're still fishing. 20 minutes in. I don't see anything I like. STX. No, it's not divergence. Keep calm. Meta's taking off. Meta like the roof. Yeah, not a lot of volatility though in the pre-market. They hit it pretty well. MRVL. AVGO, kind of like that, but gotta see if it's going to dip a little more. Hmm. Let's see if it's at a level of support. Hmm. It's an influx. It's at a hourly support and hourly resistance. It's very interesting enough. Let's see. 388.77. AVGO. It's at an influx. It's not the clearest piece of. It's there, but what is that resistant? It is some days. Oh, it's more recent. The support is more recent than the resistance is. So that's recency bias is somewhat important. We had double bottom there. I like it for right now. I'd have to get it needs another leg anyway. Let's check on everybody real quick. I've got a few that are close. But I'm gonna eliminate anybody that's not near a level of support. So let's do that. I feel like my list is getting too big. We can eliminate AMAT so I can stop looking at it. I need to eliminate my distractions. DHI, I feel like it's not where it needs to be. Um, it's kind of bouncing off that support right now. DHI. Yeah, volatility was never there. We're gonna eliminate that. Um, MRVL. It's not. Yeah, that's already eliminated. All right, let's try NVIDIA. Got a lot on the watch list. Gotta eliminate a lot of these. NVIDIA isn't near where I needed to be yet either as far as the volatility. So a lot of this can be eliminated just by following the rules. And I think I keep it on the list just in case later they kind of pop up. Hmm. Is AMD near a level of support? It is, but it's a lot of clutter. It's a lot of clutter. It's not clear and concise. I think that was my issue with AMD. It's near levels of resistance. AVGO. AVGO never gave us that the second pivot, so we still got time on AVGO. It could give us that second pivot here soon, but Not seeing much that's clear and concise. A lot of movement, more movement than I thought we would get. But SMCI, I didn't see a lot of volatility there. It is definitely moving though. I can see divergence in a lot of places, just not a lot of volatility. Yeah, WDC is moving right now. Look at the plummet on that thing. I think WDC was at a level of resistance. That's the reason why I never wrote it down. Yeah, it's an uptrend for sure, but it's not where we need it to be. AVGO is giving us a breakdown here, which could be a good thing. Could be that second pivot we need for the divergence. Dell just popped up. HPE just popped up. I'm still fishing. 30 minutes later. It's not a bad thing. Just being patient. HPE, being patient, following the rules. Um, there's no volatility on HPE. Oracle at a place of resistance on the volatility. LRCX. It just popped up. Let's see. What are we doing? I see a lot of what I see a lot of volatility for sure. Wow. Um, a lot of consolidation. We're gonna stay away from LRCX right now. It's not quite giving what it needs to give. Stay away from it. Um, you know, this could be a continuation move, bouncing off that moving average, pushing down. Or it could be the overreaction, the second pivot we need. Um, volume is going to be important. It's increasing as it's pushing down. Let's check on some other things. AVGO. Let's dig deeper into it. Volume looks dead right now, somewhat. I don't know. It's over with. It's almost 9. Yeah, it's over with. That is a weird pivot. So just about safe to say that that is too strong of a dip. Um, so I don't think we're getting. It's 9 o'clock, 30 minutes in. I don't think we're getting anything we need right now. QComs popped up. We may have to just wipe the board clean and start over. The upside moves have already went to the upside. It's on the divergence, MU, and CCL. We'll just start a new list, go through everything. I didn't see much. I think Palantir is dead as far as the divergence. We're actually getting a second pivot on Palantir. I'm not sure if it's gonna be deep enough, but Palantir is still in play for me. Was it ever near a level of support? Let's see. Yeah, it was at daily support. It's quite the Palantir. That's the lead dog right now. I think we kind of left it. Yeah, it was clear and concise. Getting a little pivot here, push down. Um, it was in play, but we didn't quite get the volatility deep enough. So 1.7, 1.7 B minus setup. Um, so that's something to watch out for. I think AVGO is dead. Let me see. Let me give one more look. Yeah, I think that's dead. We can cross that out. All right. So Palantir is the lead dog right now, and it's actually pressing down crazy like. So, but it's the lead dog. We'll see if it gives us that second pivot we need for divergence. All right. What else? Let's keep fishing. Still fishing. No automatics. Looking at AMD again. Mm, AMD is much so in play. I don't think it was at a level of support though. I know I keep saying that over and over. I gotta start writing this down. Holy Palantir up. AMD. Where's AMD? Yeah, it's not at a clear. I have to start taking more notes as I'm saying it because I'm gonna keep saying the same thing on camera. Which sometimes isn't a bad thing, but support is actually at 543.51 AMD. But with it being that high above, it's probably safe to say that we are definitely in a selling environment. Um, 543.55. So with it being this much high, makes me think that it's just retesting this level and it might plummet to the downside. But we'll see. As of right now, eyes on Palantir. And it could be the same for Palantir if it continues to plummet down, but we'll see. Seems to be bottoming out. We may get a second pivot here on AMD, which the chart isn't clear. There's a lot of obstruction of resistance in the way. So I'm more in favor of Palantir right now if it decides to turn around and bounce. All right. Could be that tight W pattern here. Shout out to old school strategy of trading to the W. Could be ready to bounce off that. That's very much so a thing. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. We got about 40 minutes left. Can you believe it? Time went by so fast. We weren't able to catch much. We're still fishing. Um, yeah, seller's environment may be real. We're catching a level of support on arm. I think arm's not a play. I think I'm just gonna have to cross arm out so I can stop giving it my time. The more things I can kind of eliminate from searching for, the better. Man, MRVL is shooting through the roof right now. Doesn't quite fit the strategy though. LRCX just went through the roof. Let me see something here. Was LRCX near support or what? LRCX. That is a blast. Oh, it just definitely. Let me see. LRCX. LRCX. It's kind of bouncing right now. Uh, bless you. Looks like it could be a liquidity grab, but LRCX. LRCX. Oh, it is at a level of resistance, so that's frustrating. I think this move is finished. Part of me wants to say this move is finished. Um, like it's already ran. Earnings is tomorrow. Look at that gap up, gasping for air. It is definitely at a level of resistance, but this move could keep on breaking above here. Yeah, it says it's finished. It's not out of gas, but it's moving extremely fast. Um, yeah, it's not at a level of support. I can't jump in there like that. It's actually at a level of resistance. This is a very strong candle, but this move is a one candle move for sure. Um, it moved extremely fast. Support was all the way down on 384.71. So it was down here. So no cross that off my list there, so I don't have to waste my time looking at it. Just cross it out and keep moving. Um, I keep looking at Oracle for some reason. AVGO. Yeah. Let's get back to Palantir. I think what Palantir was still the lead dog. I'm not saying that LRCX can't continue to run. I'm just saying it's not a great point of entry at this point. It's not in my best interest to enter that trade. I'm done chasing trades, hoping that they continue to run. Not in that business anymore. When we there's a lot of opportunities, we can be more patient. So and have a much better run. Um, Palantir is still much in play. It's got to dip quite a bit, but I like what Palantir is trying to give. It's just slow giving it. So volume is still kind of decreasing, going down as this is pressing down. Bears are kind of running out of steam. See what I mean? So you see that decreased energy there going down. This is continuing to press down. So at some point, bears are going to just run out of steam, run out of gas. That being the case, WDC. WDC had a wild run as well, but that run could be over. Yeah, a lot of these stocks kind of took off at the bell, but a net and FCX on this. And that is pretty much FCX. Hmm. Okay. Still fishing. 45 minutes later. Not much, not much seen here. Not scratching video off the list. Actually, did I scratch a video off the list? I think I scratched it off the list because it wasn't near. I didn't get the volatility, and it wasn't near a level of support, most likely. So, and video got scratched off the list. So we're not going to continue to waste time on stocks we have scratched off. They're not meeting the criteria. Meanwhile, Tesla is plummeting at the moment. Like 4.8. 9:15. We got new action here. Let's check on Palantir again. On screen two, Palantir is right where we need it. We're still locked in. Getting a little surge above, a little trend there of decreasing volume. Let's see if Palantir can rebound. It's right where we need it to be. Right where we need it to be. Could be an overreaction. Support daily support goes as low as 131.63. It's way below that area. Is there a way to make that like clear? Maybe if I make it black. Made it black, at least you can tell the difference between the gray and the black, right? So let's see. Um, 32.52. That's the bottom. 131.65. So that right there, you can see that black, darker space there. That is where daily support is. Um, we got about less than 30 minutes, but Palantir's got a lot of work to do if it's gonna turn around here. Meanwhile, we'll keep fishing, see if we can see anything else, but I don't think we were close to getting anything that fits the criteria. Disney popped up out of nowhere. We got what we need from Disney. Who's trading Disney out here? Who's trading Mickey Mouse? Um, Not enough volatility, but I can see the divergence a little bit. Let's see how SMCI looks like it's trying to give us an overreaction and divergence. However, VST popped up out of nowhere. Mm. It's plummeted. I think Palantir may be there pretty soon here. STX was actually in a really good spot for us. I think we just kind of ignored STX. Oh, yeah, I kind of ignored it near the end there, but STX was in a really good spot. It's a nice move. That would have been extremely expensive to trade, but 26 bucks. I think Palantir may be dead for us too. PLTR. We still got much room. It's not dead yet. I think that I think a little bit of my impatience is wearing in. Just a little bit. It's 9:20. We got about 25 minutes. Palantir is still in play. We're getting the divergence and the overreaction that we need. We just need the second pivot and a turnaround. So now we're waiting on this move here to kind of curl up. So first pivot. What time? 6:30. It's the first pivot. We are right in the area right now, the second pivot, which is technically the overreaction right here in this area. But at some point, we got to get it to turn around and come back. So we'll see if it decides to do that. It may not, maybe too far away from from the moving average because where daily support is a black box right now. It's black. I usually like it green, but it's black because you can see it. You can see where it is. Let's see if I can. Maybe a greenish. There you go. That helps a little bit, right? So it's greenish right there. So and it's also not covering the candle. So that's a good thing. Maybe I'll keep that in mind going forward. But yeah, as you can see, this is pushing down, heavy bearish selling. Also decreasing volume. Yeah, trying to embrace the boredom here and continue to stay focused. Not the easiest thing. Starting to get a little bit of a curl up here. And B was kind of getting that curl up as well. Um, Sorry, y'all. Trying to my screen's back in order. Oh yeah, AMD. Let's keep that screen open for AMD. AMD and Palantir kind of waking back up here a little bit. AMD is not at a level of support, unfortunately. I have to take it off the list. Yeah, I'll take it off here. We've got a strict rules around here. Palantir is still in play. Kind of getting a little curl up here. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I had a little work call there. Look, I got about 10, 12 minutes. Palantir is actually plummeting, so that is not a great move. Actually gotten volatility from some of the indexes, getting buy signals on IWM and QQQ, but why is this plummeting so early? A lot of plummeting going on. I think it's gonna be another repeat from yesterday. Not gonna catch much of what we needed. Um, yeah, it's just over with. I'm not gonna unless we have a strong bounce in the next 10 minutes, which I don't think that's plausible. I don't see anything fitting the criteria. I think 10 minutes from now, I think Palantir gets played out here. I think we are at a level of support. I just think 10 minutes is not enough time to kind of execute a play. So we just got to be okay with dipping. Let's check on some of the big five. Um, NASDAQ is in a pretty good position to kind of make a bounce. Is it at a level of support? I don't think so. Kind of blew past the level of support. Patience, 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 patience. Um, but yeah, Palantir is the only thing that can kind of be the saving grace that fits the criteria. So, I mean, it's a good thing to have a strategy. And um, copy. Three zero 9925. Palantir's giving us a little bounce, but I think that bounce may be legit. But I don't, it's taking its time for sure. I think it's another one of those things where we kind of get the move late after 10 o'clock, which I think we have to let Palantir go. I think it's over with. think today is over with overall. I think we had a couple of moves early. Nothing really fit the criteria. AMAT was pretty sloppy throughout the day. Um, MRV, yeah, I'm kind of going through the list here. Yeah, I think everything was pretty much dead. Nothing clean. Um, Nvidia didn't quite have the volatility. It's kind of still fishing here. AMD is kind of moving in the right direction. Wasn't at a level of support. I must still got eyes on Palantir. Do we get it in 5 minutes? Not sure. This is the point. Truth here. AMD kind of giving us a second pivot. AMD looks solid. But we'd have to get it in 5 minutes. I doubt if we get it. D is turning around. This is not the greatest setup. Let's see. We only got like 2.5 minutes. I don't think we get what we need, even though AMD is making that move right now. But Got about a minute and a half. We'll call it a day. I think we get what we need. Palantir is plummeting. I think it's dead. AMD is trying to carry the load. I can kind of see a turnaround possibly on QQQ, which will help out AMD, but I think it's just a secondary move. I think kind of reaches the moving average and keeps moving down. So I don't think we have enough time to kind of get what we need. So just gonna give y'all the last 50 seconds I got and call it a day. It's been a good run. A lot more discipline, a lot more patient. Just gotta catch the right move. All right, y'all. 10 seconds left. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Another day, another day for good discipline. All right, y'all be easy.